a bit. Suna, though, caught. Both teams back and forth to start things out.
Yeah, that shot by Linkser, that couldn't be more impactful. He was instantly getting bursted down, but he somehow picks off Rule, and that's a huge game changer in this fight. No more Discord Orb to focus down these big tanks for the Outlaws, and they're cleaning up this fight easily. Hydration doing really well in this Rhine, but I really want to call back to that Linkser pick. I'm pretty sure he saved the mid-fight there. You know, everyone on the Vancouver Titans, all these mobile heroes, dived onto the Widowmaker.
Next fight now, we're going to dive on in. Hydration coming in from the side, Beko from the front. Linkser finds Dalton very early in the fight. And now the Outlaws, one clean pick off after the other. They've lost Repel, but this is still very winnable. Dante with the clone mid-air rock. Love to see it. Now the Outlaws with pressure on the point. It's up for the Titans to respond, but they're down so many players.
That's such a huge play from Dante. He cancels the Gravitic Flux as well. This one's not going to slam down, but he's done what he needs to do. Now Winston's coming out, but instantly bursted out of the copy, so no Primal going to be available. We'll see if Dalton can hold. No, he's bursted down as well.
The Titans right now are looking for the Miracle. Shredlock going to drop the Shatter. Only puts Jexa on the floor. That's one, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The Outlaws already with 2 ticks. And now they're just worried about putting this one away. The Titan, he can become anything he wants. But in particular, Reinhardt would still be a pretty good choice. The Titans, meanwhile, no choice but to go directly onto the point. Suna, again, looking for anything to open this up. Beko in danger. This is a decent start here for the Titans. Dante, but you got Linkser on the side. Still finds Suna. Still is able to get open. And the Outlaws just slow down the pace. The Primal Rage, a bit of disruption. And no one is looking at Linkser from the back.
Linkser, we talked about him as a player, you know, last season that had started to struggle, started to have some trouble spots, you know, but I feel...
Puts Beko on the ground, but Beko's well protected. It's not going to be much. Meanwhile, Dante, he's cloned Sigma. Dante off on the back. And with Beko down, the Outlaws just looking to pummel the Titans from all sides. The Immortality Field keeps them alive for a while. They take down Repel, and the Titans off of Dalton starting to turn this fight. Dante a little bit slow, and the Titans, perhaps they've done enough here. Linkser, though, still in the fight. Dalton swarming around. I think the Titans have this.
Oh, and Rally, I think they do, but Rolf invests Rally there, and I think this fight was already sort of going their way, and seemed a little bit of inexperience showing. They would have loved to have the...
As they move on in, and this is very tough now for the Titans, unless they equalize. Rolf ends up falling, and that's going to be it. The Outlaws taking Volskaya away from the Titans, and now you have to be considering, is this going to be a sweep?
Yeah, you know, I just feel like the Titans' strategy is not effective here. Close holding the choke against an Echo. The moment a player drops below.
Just the first pick off of choice. Now Dante clones to Sigma in the back. Tanky, going to lose the clone pretty early, but it's still decent disruption. Can't get away though. KSA able to find room to work with. Hydration, late Primal Rage. The Outlaws still trying to bring this one in here and now. They might just do it, but it's a little bit sloppy.
Yeah, it cost them a few ultimates, but I don't think they're too mad at this. I mean, still pretty much solid.
Good support. He's able to get away. The Outlaws, though, Dalton, they're going to be able to get momentum now in point B.
And Hydration with another quick charge on this Primal Rage, doing a great job in this fight, and the distraction is making Dante tons of space, and he's working with it very effectively. That's his 3rd pickup in this fight, and he's not satisfied with that. Picks up a 4th and a 5th. It's all Dante in the kill feed.
Left in Rialto. Point A yet to be capped by Vancouver, and right now looking like it's not going to be capped, not even a little bit.
Yeah, once again, Dante dominating the duel.
This is brutal. This is one of the most one-sided rounds of Overwatch I think we've casted all year long, and honestly, ever. This has been tough.
Yeah, Outlaws just looking really sharp, looking on form, and Titans, we had hoped that this might be a week for them to sort of find their footing and continue to regroup, continue to play together as a team.
On time, the Justice seizing the opportunity to take control of the point, but they go a little bit too far. Fate catches Tuba with a fire strike, and now the Mayhem trying to take the fight towards Justice. Stymied a bit by the Immortality Field, but now it's gone, and so has Aim got an arc. And the Mayhem, really disciplined stuff. That is not something that should happen. Tuba just gets ripped out of the sky by BQB on the Sombra, but Arc says, you know what, this fight's not over just yet. Have a taste of the ground. I'm not sure that's going to be enough. Yaki picking up where BQB left off. The DPS for the Mayhem are off the chain.
Yeah, on Winston, and also uses his bubble, so things are starting to fall apart here pretty quickly for the Justice. Mayhem just making a mad dash to point. No real pressure felt by them.
Silver lining for Justice. Roar is still alive, doesn't fully get caught. So they do have a re-engage opportunity, but now the Mayhem, the brought to point. Ione, though, from downtown. Gangnam Jin puts the Justice on top. That was a brilliant Bionade, and exactly what the Justice needed.
Yeah, and he's just running right back to his team. That's a perfect move from him. Not overextending on the shatter, but still, this fight looks very winnable for the offense. Roar isolates the defensive McCree, BQB, and
BQB's still alive!
batting him around. But the heals from Gangnam Jin, somehow BQB's still alive!
How is he still here? Finally, BQB falls, but that was absurd. Still, the Justice are starting to bleed the Mayhem a bit. They're going to have to hold without BQB. Yaki goes for the duplicate onto the Winston. See how long they can survive here. Tuba losing duplicate on the other end. And now the Justice, a minute left to go. BQB's going to be back soon, and Janu ends up falling. The stagger could be brutal for the Justice as now they're down to their final minutes.
Mayhem will not give up their map win streak so easily, and if Roar goes down very late here, no, he's trying to keep map. He's got no targets, and he's being poked somehow. This is perfect movement from the Florida Mayhem. Flashbang missed as well. Gargle is caught alone, though, by the high noon isolation, so it works out for the Justice overall. Yaki, though, doesn't want to give up. He's Ryan. Huge shatter in the back line. Yaki charging in, gets the pickup on his own, solo carrying this fight, somehow keeping it interesting. Another shatter! The classic Echo, he's popping off. I don't know if it's enough. A third one! Yaki, God, he's going crazy in the backline. My mic's certainly peaking, but I can't control my excitement. In a chaotic fight on Echo, so once again, it's Mayhem's pressure on the flank that is really disrupting the backline. BQB finds a pickup on the Aim God, and he's going even deeper! He has no respect in the backline with Chris. Perfect situation. BQB, he's so sharp on the McCree, and it's Yaki getting all the cleanup with the focusing beam. Mayhem gonna close out the series here, and it's a 3-1 for the Florida Mayhem. Looking so dominant. Minor hiccup there on Hanamura, but everything.
Echo McCree. It's gonna be Zarya for Punk, interestingly, here, of course, instead of the normal Sigma.
Yeah, you know, double shield is usually an extremely strong setup where the Zarya, it allows your Reinhardt to play a little bit more aggressive, and Color Hex getting both supports. That happen.
We talk about Reinhardt's going for single shadows when double shield comps have been used against them, but
My boy Jerry, though, popping off.
hey, no grav required, just add water. Nice Deadeye from Jerry, quick.
It's just a huge pickoff at first. OG lands a shatter, but he's going to get taken out as Boston has a good chance of taking the point.
Looked like OG would actually hit the killer on the side of the doorway, but Birdring comes in, the Ash play, it's filthy! Birdring finds himself 3, and the Diva's going to be desuited, he'll drop low. Fusions barrels himself through, shatter, it's good, paintbrush, OG knocked to the ground, and the former gets lit up by a fire strike. Now Jerry takes position behind that Reinhardt shield, trying to make something happen as Boston find yet another kill. Paintbrush is brought back, but the Gladiators are still working with only 5, and OG sheepishly tries to back away, but he is run down. Again, the Uprising use the Lucio speed to take the fight to the defenders, and the Gladiators now have a Brig and a Diva to try and squeeze onto the point for some time, but fantastic shock trooper play there for the Uprising, Matt. The Gladiators, very little time to respond, even less time to get respawns back in. OG, cute shatter, tries to go the 180, finds Punk, but
Back if they can get in it. I mean, they're going to have a Bob here, but
No
Mirror
Bob.
takes out Jerry, but it's going to be Color Hex sorting into Sigma as well.
yeah, well, I mean, 2 Sigmas and a Reinhardt on the enemy team. You don't expect to hit a shatter this time around, but the Gladiators here are able to take them down via other methods. Mirror again finds 2, and he's looking extremely good on this Echo. Color Hex drops out of his own duplicate and hence is very vulnerable.
Main initiator here, so we'll see if Boston can take advantage of the space.
Dangerous for the Gladiator. Sombra has returned, and Nano Boost now for OG as he heads into the server room, and Color Hex just gets electrified. And now this is exactly where you want to be as the Winston, Matt. OG controlling space very well. There will be Bob. On the sound of it, Jerry's going to get taken down by Big Goose awfully earlier on in that fight, and Mirror's focusing beam removes Halo. The Gladiators are stabilized here, and Matt, it really starts with OG getting nano boosted, going into close quarters with the Tesla cannon.
Oh yeah, I mean, he knew exactly where they were going, right into the server room. This Punk, welcome to the...
Only briefly though. Jerry wants to go to space on that shuttle, but he's going to need his team to get in there. Infusions is a little low, but this time he will have a chance to use that Primal Rage. Jerry's still safe. Bob, oh, that's clever placement as well. Look at that, Bob goes straight into the back corner of the Dynamite. Oh my. Yep, the Gladiators look a little bit singed right now, and Shaz gets chased into the corner by Punk. The honor is down, and the Gladiators, they are struggling. They'll send space to try and stall the cart for a little while, but it just won't be enough.
Yeah, really nice use of the Bob there from...
Poor guy. He's recovered though when he has a nano boost, so he'll be able to help his teammates recover as well. Jerry! Oh, Jerry! Gets in and finds a quick double, and nothing better than the Reaper Copter with a nano boost. Easy fight with 5, we're in overtime. Boston control the point, but play off at the start. But they value the high ground that highly. And Color Hex's turret is already down. That binding grenade could have been nasty, but it didn't quite make it to its intended destination. Fusion's tried for a shatter there, but he's extremely out of position. Punk, though, doesn't care. He's getting the damage done to the background. Fusion's finally falls, but the damage, like I said, had already been inflicted. And Color Hex, with the cheekiest of plays, trying to do the big use what he'd done.
Can you hold on to this war as Bird Ring gets a little bit low, Punk putting some damage down. With the Hyperspheres, as you see OG coming in, trying to dive, as Halo gets back in the action, gets a big sound barrier off.
Now that is gigantic. Halo on this map has been sick. Punk now is going to get the Gravitic Flux, but follow-up's not there, and there's no shields to protect the Uprising from the tactical visor of Bird Ring. And that puts Gladiators back in control. The point has changed, but they split Bird Ring off for the rest of their team, and Hopies Bob can change the game. But no, again, the floor is lava. Mira has the touchdown for just a moment, and that's all it takes for him to get gobbled on up. He does find a couple kills, but now it's up to OG, and as soon as he pile drives down, he himself gets tombstoned. It'll have to be Bird Ring dropping onto the point. He disintegrates. Biotic Field does absolutely nothing. Shaz trying to benefit from the healing as well. Now it has to be space to stand up, but he's in a 1v5, man. It's a sad scenario for the Los Angeles Gladiators. Over the top, Mira tries, but once more, the Boston Uprising maintain their unbroken streak of victory. Oh, man.
Yeah, they're going to lose players out of some of this.
Ansun is still impressing us on any hit scan. It's happening again! Oh gosh, add more to that environment. Tries to go for any cheeky flanks. Can I get sticky bombs through this air matrix, please? Just one order of them. Baby Bay. Oh my Ansun, yep, combining nicely with Rascal there. Baby Bay is struggling, Matt, to really get involved in any of these fights. And with him down and with no good sightlines, the Rain are getting zipped the heck up.
And I think what's kind of happening though is like Baby Bay needs to take some of these duels.
9-0, the Atlanta Rain just might not be up to this task, Matt. San Francisco again continuing to show why they are considered the best Overwatch team in the world. Fight it down. Okay, opportunities here for the Rain. Edison, huge lift. Couple quick kills, but Ansun with 3. And Edison has to run and hide. He's hit face first with an accretion.
On in play, you're good, right? The Discord Orb and the extra damage that Zen just provides, you're in a great position.
Oh my, I don't think the Rain knew what to do about the Widow because they sent Gator in alone to try and deal with Ansun. He got picked up because Tricobin went for a bit of a peel play. I mean, the numbers definitely favor the Shock right now. And the fact that Rascal has the audacity to copy the Ash when he could have picked anything else says a lot.
Coming from the side is now he's given his position up, but he's going to be able to take out Ans.
That's great. Baby Bay was pretty much put on a mission this round to shut down 2 of the scariest players in the league, and he gets them both. Very well done, but is it enough for Atlanta? But Tricobin finding 2 kills, there'll be a little bit of extra stall able here in the Primal Rage. Is only going to add to it.
They're not going to turn
this. I can't believe it. 3 kills from him. The Shock was severely short-handed in that fight, and Tricobin just cut through them like they were nothing.
Severely short-handed.
Really? San Francisco making them look like, I mean, they're making them look like plats right now. It's not pretty.
Nice sleep
Baby
there
Bay
from
loses
Violet.
his bob off the edge. And a sleep there on Gator. Rascal now's going to copy the Winston, and this has gone from a competition to an all-out massacre.
Yes, Rascal now will take out Masa here as he has to retreat as Atlanta is not up the stairs. That'll be the Ant Matrix. He back up out of this as Choi's gotten a great
this position.
Oh, it's Rascal.
Switching to the Sigma, the Hyperspheres do giga damage. Everyone's in that low room. That is rough. Rascal is just going to score the Rain on every single hero in Overwatch.
So I saw Choi on the left side high ground, and I was like, oh yeah, he wrapped around, he got even better position, but you had 2 Sigmas up.
Big kill for Violet. He got 2 quick kills on that first point fight that really helped turn it around. So Rascal then doesn't have to do too much right now, and Tricobin can't keep himself alive from the shield. Baby Bay just punishing. Air shot, that would have been so nice. He gets the damage and he has to back away now. That Air Matrix is really going to hurt him. But Rascal gets ahead of himself, man. That payload, she's still moving.
Yeah, it's moving at a pretty good pace as well as the Atlanta Rain with about 2 minutes to get the car right here to the corner as Baby Bay types easy in the chat.
Yes!
But that's what I love though. I love that about Atlanta. If you're going to talk trash.
Rascal just arrived as well. Mitsuba has a shadow. Please do it on the drop down. Please let this be Sparta of today.
Just trying to find an angle, tries to get it around the corner. Does not work. This time Ans gets the better of Baby Bay though.
Yeah, wins that fight out, and he has the sickest sightlines to work with here. And Dogman walked straight into that one. Yeah, not much can be done late in the fight. Super, surrounded, Super. Could be in deep trouble there. Somehow being kept alive as long as they did. He gets Edison. Oh, man. Atlanta needed Baby Bay in position for that, but he was waylaid by a poison mine. And that's it. That's all she wrote. And there isn't any more. The San Francisco shock. Well, it's not going to be history repeating itself this time. That was pretty one-sided as far as series go. And the Atlanta